This has happened over time because one of the primary methods of deception from communists and globalists and people who don't believe in human freedom and human flourishing is propaganda. And that's propaganda within America and propaganda overseas. As I landed here and showed up at your wonderful airport, I saw CNN playing on the television, and then I saw it in another establishment when I got here. The news that the Taiwan people are being forced to listen to about America and about President Trump is almost always nefarious. It's wrong. It's got an agenda. And the agenda is to push this belief that somehow President Trump doesn't view Taiwan as important, that President Trump would dismiss the interests of the Taiwanese people because he has a misguided emphasis on what's good for America. So our commonality, which is knit into our souls of a desire to be a free people, which is buttressed by our amazing trade relationship, our alignment on technology and security, I believe has got to win the argument. And in America, at least, I worry that it's failing to win that argument, which is that in America, we have been taught to believe that America's #1 strategic foe on the globe is Vladimir Putin. Now, people can have their views on Vladimir Putin. It's hard to see him as more of an economic or military threat than the regime in Beijing. And so one of the Trump changes in foreign policy was to reorient the American government to say who is the author of the true threats around the globe. And that under the Trump administration, there's an understanding that the CCP and the regime in Beijing are an existential threat to these concepts of freedom and free trade and free people flourishing. Now, that doesn't mean that the Trump administration wants to go to war with the regime in Beijing. As President Trump has made very clear, he's much more a president of peace than he is a president of war for you. And if America is weak, and if America elects weak leaders, this is a terrible thing for the people of Taiwan in terms of our economic relationship, but these security issues that you will talk about for the next, throughout the conference. This is what's very important.